Hello and welcome. Glad you've tuned in. Hope you're all doing well. And if you're here for the first time, thank you for choosing to click. So we are here with a story which I know a couple of you have already been commenting on online. A lot of speculation as to why. So let's get straight into this. So the article says, Prince Harry's groundbreaking statement from 2016 confirming for the first time that he was dating Meghan is no longer available on the British royal family website. In November 2016, Harry's communications secretary released a rare statement condemning the, quote, wave of abuse and harassment, end quote, experienced by his then girlfriend after news of their romance became public. The statement remained on the royal family's official website in the years since, but the link is no longer active. So we do remember that through his press secretary at the time, Harry had lambasted the press for turning his relationship with Meghan into a public spectacle, one that often detoured into a, quote, wave of abuse and harassment, end quote, laced with, quote, sexism and racism, end quote. Besides confirming Harry's romance with Meghan, the statement also served as a rare instance of a member of the royal family publicly pushing back against the press. And of course, this on behalf of Meghan. I'm going to interject here and ask you all to remember how you felt when that statement came out. It was not only strong and firm, a lot of people also said that it was very romantic of Harry to step up for Meghan like that and call out the press for the headlines that we had been seeing concerning her race, her being almost straight out of Compton and on and on. And it was such a chivalrous move on Prince Harry's part. And I remember thinking, oh my, he is very serious about this particular woman. And of course, by that time, a lot of people who perhaps had not yet heard of Meghan were Googling her. Everyone wanted to know who this woman was who had captivated Prince Harry to this extent. And remember, at the time, he was, I think, one of the most eligible bachelors who were in Europe, who were of that status of nobility and on and on. And it was just so interesting to see him so firm against the press and pushing back against the headlines that he had seen. So yes, share your comments about that. What did you think and feel when you heard that statement for the first time? So the article goes on to say, although the statement had remained on the royal family's website in the years since it was first released, the page containing the statement, as I said, is no longer active. And the digital archive website, the Wayback Machine, was able to access the page as of December the 3rd, 2023. But an attempt to access it on December the 10th failed, which suggested it was deleted in the period in between. In his memoir, Prince Harry reflected on what made him draft the groundbreaking statement for Meghan, despite the palace's traditional policy of staying silent on such matters. He wrote, quote, "We needed a statement out there. Within a day, we had a draft. Strong, precise, angry, honest," end quote. The message apparently didn't go over well with other members of his family, namely with King Charles, still a prince and heir to the throne at the time, and William. Harry described the reactions of his father and brother as furious, in quotes. He said, quote, "because they'd never put out a statement for their girlfriends or wives when they were being harassed," end quote. Harry and Meghan, who wed in 2018, ultimately, as we know, have stepped back as senior working members of the royal family in 2020, since the royal website has undergone several updates in regard to the couple. This past March, the individual profiles of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex were merged into one page that combined both their biographies. The biographies of their children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, were also removed from the family homepage. So let's once again go through Harry's full 2016 statement about Meghan. So it reads, quote, "Since he was young, Prince Harry has been very aware of the warmth that has been extended to him by members of the public. He feels lucky to have so many people supporting him and knows what a fortunate and privileged life he leads. He is also aware that there is significant curiosity about his private life. He has never been comfortable with this, but he has tried to develop a thick skin about the level of media interest that comes with it. He has rarely taken formal action on the very regular publication of fictional stories that are written about him, and he has worked hard to develop a professional relationship with the media focused on his work and the issues he cares about. But the past week has seen a line crossed. His girlfriend, Meghan Markle, has been subject to a wave of abuse and harassment. Some of this has been very public: the smear on the front page of a national newspaper, the racial undertones of comment pieces, and the outright sexism and racism of social media trolls and web article comments. Some of it has been hidden from the public. The nightly legal battles to keep defamatory stories out of the papers. Her mother having to struggle past photographers in order to get to her front door. The attempts of reporters and photographers to gain illegal entry to her home, and the calls to police that followed. The substantial bribes offered to papers, to her ex-boyfriend, the bombardment of nearly every friend, co-worker, and loved one in her life. Prince Harry is worried about Ms. Markle's safety and is deeply disappointed that he has not been able to protect her. It is not right that a few months into a relationship with him, that Ms. Markle should be subjected to such a storm. He knows commentators will say this is, quote, the price she has to pay, end quote, and that, quote, this is all part of the game, end quote. He strongly disagrees. This is not a game. It is her life and his. He has asked for this statement to be issued in the hope that those in the press who have been driving the story can pause and reflect before any further damage is done. He knows that it is unusual to issue a statement like this, but hopes that fair-minded people will understand why he has felt it necessary to speak publicly, end quote. So once again, that was his statement, and now, of course, the wave of speculation online as to why this statement was pulled off of the website's homepage. And I'd like to pose the question to you listening. Why do you think that this was deleted from the royal family's website? And what about the timing as well? They've had some significant period of time from when the Duke and Duchess of Sussex stepped back from being senior working royals. So do you think the timing of it has anything to do with anything? So what do you think about that? And also, just for the sake of asking, do you think that this is a strategic PR move for the palaces that took this decision on board? Do you think it's a good look for them? I would like to know your thoughts. But anyway, I've been going through a lot of comments online, seeing a lot of people's speculation as to why this has happened. And people are saying, why bother to delete this? It has been well documented, the amount of harassment and also the various types of harassment that Meghan faced as she was dating Harry on into marrying him as well. So, why bother deleting it? Because it's just history. You can't actually get rid of it. It has been interesting to see some articles covering the fact that this statement being removed from the website is some type of disowning, in quotes. So you know what? I want to know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. I would love to know your thoughts. But my own perspective on this is, I don't think that it is a good nor strategic move on behalf of whichever palace chose to delete this, because of course it was a statement condemning harassment of Meghan at the time that, as I said before, well documented. And to delete it, it does call back to several sayings on silence in the face of oppression. And of course, some people have said that one must take a stand, must take a side, because being silent or neutral does help the oppressor, never the victim. So to delete that statement by the Duke of Sussex, where he was forcefully standing against something that was so obviously wrong, does speak volumes, which is kind of an interesting paradox right there. So I want to know your thoughts now. What do you think about this look for them deleting the statement? And does it even impact history? Because this is something that cannot be deleted with a simple click of a button. There are many articles and posts that people can call up to show what Meghan and Harry have gone through, Meghan in particular as well. As I said before, it doesn't just simply change history to delete that statement. It will always positively reflect on the Duke of Sussex that he chose to stand up for Meghan in such a passionate way, and that's my opinion on that. So share your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Why do you think that this has been removed? I would love to know your thoughts. As always, before we log off, allow me here to thank those of you who support this channel financially and shout out a couple of you here by name. A very special thank you right now to you, Patricia Benjamin. I truly appreciate you for how you have chosen to be so supportive towards me and my work here on YouTube throughout so many years. Thank you, thank you. Your presence here has meant so much to me, and I don't take for granted that you've been willing to be generous and show that through your giving. May God bless you. Thank you. A very special thank you as well to you. Henrietta Palmer, thank you for the long time support that you have shown. Thank you for your faithful and unwavering giving. You have been so selfless and kind, and that is so appreciated truly by me and all of us here on this channel. God bless you and yours. Thank you, thank you. And now a very special thank you to those who gave through super thanks. Thank you to you, Faith Wilson 6967. Thank you so much. I feel so blessed to know you, and thank you for being a source of love, and once again such a tremendous boost for going above and beyond and for your continued support. I love you. God bless. Thank you as well to you, Alma Andrews, who once again is so generous and kind. You are such a godsend. Know that you are valued and loved. Thank you so much for being a part of this channel. I love you. God bless you. A special thank you as well to you, Sandra Hill, who is also one of the channel members here on YouTube. Thank you so much for the impact through your giving you have on me and on this channel. I feel so honored and blessed to have you be a part of this channel as a member as well. Thank you so much, Sandra. God bless you and yours. And now a very special thank you to those of you who gave through Super Chat. Thank you to you, Black Queen. Thank you once again. Words cannot express how much I value you, and thank you for the kindness that you've shown. You are invaluable to me, and thank you for also being a channel moderator here. God bless you. Once again, share all your thoughts on this news in the comment section below. I would love to know your thoughts. And if you liked this one, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Click that subscribe button. I'd love you to be a part of this channel. Also follow on Twitter or X. I'd love to see you on there as well for more informal posts. Have a great day. Keep it here for more, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a blessed one.